宗创办人无上法王圣尊莲生活佛师母莲香上师仁波切及上师团与会大众虔诚合掌，唱诵莲花童子心咒。
This is the Homa fire offering ceremony held at Rainbow Temple in North Bend, Washington, presided over by the lineage root guru, the founder of True Buddha School, His Holiness Living Buddha Lien Sheng. Now we are welcoming His Holiness and his retinue to enter into the Homa hall, and the assembly will be reciting the root guru mantra, the Padma Kumara mantra.
顶礼坛城，做观想大礼拜。 一拜根本传承上师及十方三世一切诸佛。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心三印。二拜诸菩萨。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心三印。三拜诸护法金刚。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心三印。四平等一起手。请主持人敬献哈达，以表最崇高敬意。 让我们以最热烈的掌声感谢师尊的赐福。恭请法王圣尊莲生活佛升法王座。
Inviting His Holiness Living Buddha Lian Sheng to ascend to the Dharma throne. Inviting Simo Vajra Master Lian Xiang to please take the seat. Inviting Rinpoche and all the Dharma Masters to please take the seat. Inviting all the venerables, our distinguished guests and all participants to please be seated. Inviting His Holiness Living Buddha Lian Sheng to bless the prayers of the primary supplicants. Now let's give the greatest round of applause to show our utmost gratitude to our lineage Guru for presiding over this magic Lamdre Homa fire offering ceremony. We would also like to extend warmest welcome to Simu, Vaja Master Lien Sheng, and all participating masters, venerables, distinguished guests, and all participants from all over the world. The offering of Hatha. Let's join our palms with reverence, and we would like to invite Vaja Master De Hui to represent all of us to present the offering of Hatha to the lineage root Guru as a symbol of the highest honor and as the invitation for Buddha Dharma transmission. Clap twice and snap your fingers to awaken the deities. Visualize true Buddha lineage. Namo Vairukana Buddha, Namo Buddha Lokana, Namo Amitabha Buddha, Namo Living Padma Kumara, Namo Living Buddha Linshu. Visualize Grandmaster and all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas sitting on top of our heads, radiating lights to bless us. Recite the root Guru mantra 7 times. Om Guru Nian Sheng Si Ti Hom. 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 Recite purification mantras and the Earth mantra. Om Syodori Syodori Syumori Syumori Soha. Om Vajana Dang He He Hom. Namo Samando Motoran Om Duru Duru Dewe Soha. Recite invocation mantra. Hom Soha. Om Ah Hom Soha. Om Ah Hom Soha. 众弟子一心奉请 We sincerely invoke our lineage root Guru, His Holiness Living Buddha Lien Sheng. Namo White Mahapadma Kumara. Namo Lotus Light Self-Mastery Buddha. Namo True Buddha School Lineage Gurus. We sincerely invoke the main deity of Homa, Namo Machi Lamdre. We sincerely invoke the main deity of Homa, Namo Machi Lamdre. We sincerely invoke the main deity of Homa, Namo Machi Lamdre. Namo Golden Mother of the Primordial Jet Pond. Namo 5 Dhyani Buddhas. Namo True Buddha School 8 Primary Deities. Namo Yamantaka. Namo Akalanata. Namo 4 Heavenly Kings. Namo Sama Bodhisattva. Rainbow Temples, all Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Herukas, Dhammapalas, Dakanis, and divinities. All the deities enshrined at the True Buddha Tantric Quarter, at the Seattle Lechang Temple, and at the abode at the Saturn Mountain. Rainbow temples, mountain god, earth god, plant god, wind god, water god, heavenly fire god, dragon gods, and all divinities as well as the city gods, to please radiate light and bless this Homa. Great homage using visualization, first to Root Guru and all Buddhas. Visualize for prostration on the ground, release the mudra. Second to all Bodhisattvas. Visualize for prostration on the ground, release the mudra. Third to all Herukas and Dhamma protectors. Visualize for prostration on the ground, release the mudra. Fourth half bow. Great mandala offering, form the offering mudra. Visualize the transformations of the offerings to become innumerable to fill the whole cosmic space. Make the offering above to the lineage root guru, all the lineage gurus, the main deity of Homa, magic Lamdre, all Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Herukas, Dhammapalas, Dakanis, and divinities, and below to all sentient beings. Recite the offering verse and mantra. Mount Meru, four continents, and sun and moon transform into precious offerings for the Buddhas. May these wondrous treasures and marriage purge our karma to all of our civilization. Fourfold refuge. Visualize our lineage root guru, all the lineage gurus, Buddha jewel, Dhamma jewel, Sangha jewel to form bright white light to empower us. Recite the mantra.
Namo Buddhaye, Namo Dhammoye, Namo Sankhaye. Namo Gurupe, Namo Buddhaye, Namo Dhammoye, Namo Sankhaye. Namo Gurupe, Namo Buddhaye, Namo Dhammoye, Namo Sankhaye.
Armor protection. Form Vajaklap's mudra. Recite Vajrapani mantra 7 times.
Om Barilanjali, Om Barilanjali, Om Barilanjali, Om Barilanjali, Om Barilanjali, Om Barilanjali. Gongqing Fa Wang Shen Zun Lian Sheng Huo Fo Zuan Zhu Ming Jia Chi.
Inviting His Holiness Living Buddha Lian Sheng to perform blessings with mala.
Gongqing Fa Wang Shen Zun Lian Sheng Huo Fo Jing Gang Ling Chu Jie Jie.
Inviting His Holiness Living Buddha Lian Sheng to set ceremonial demarcation to bless the prayers, registration forms, homework cards, and all the offerings with Vajra bell and scepter.
请大家起立，恭敬合掌。
Please stand up and join your palms with reverence. And together we are inviting His Holiness to perform the ritual of opening the Homa fire pit, to set ceremonial demarcation around it, to make all the offerings, to perform mudra transformations for purifications, enrichments, magnetization, subjugation, and birth to deliverance. We will be reciting the heart mantra of Magic Lamdre. Inviting His Holiness Living Buddha Liansheng to return to the Dharma throne. Inviting Simu Vajra Lianxiang to please take the seat. Inviting Rinpoche and all the Dhamma Masters to please take the seats. Inviting all the Venerables, our distinguished guests, all participants to please take the seat.
下， 下下，轰轰嘿，轰，别
Recite the heart mantras of the eight principal deity and Incan Buddha Amitabha.
Om Mali Pai Mi Hong, Om Panama Lin Tho Lin So Ha, Om Ha 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 Wei Samo Ye So Ha, Om Jali Zuli Zun Ti So Ha, Om Jambala Chanang Chana Ye So Ha, Om A Hom Peza Guru Pai Ma Siri Hom Se, Om A Hom Guru Pai A He Sasamaha Lian Sheng Siri Hom. 得亚他嗡贝卡兹呀贝卡兹呀玛哈贝卡兹呀拉扎三摩卡德黑梭哈，南无36万亿119,500同名同号阿弥陀佛，南无36万亿119,500同名同号阿弥陀佛，南无36万亿119,500同名同号阿弥陀佛。
Merit dedication. May Allah uphold the Buddha, ascend to the realm of utmost bliss, repaying for full generosities from above, aiding those in the three realms below. Upon seeing the Buddha, may we transcend life and death. Like the Buddha, may we liberate all. Through the school, by the power of magic Lamdre, we pray so that to our lineage root guru would be high-spirited, continually turn the Dharma wheel. Wholeheartedly, we pay homage to the main deity of Homa, Magic Lamdre, and all her retinue of Dakinis. Wholeheartedly, we pay homage to Magic Lamdre and her retinue of Dakinis. Wholeheartedly, we pay homage to Magic Lamdre and her retinue of Dakinis. We pray that you guide the Bardo spirits to be reborn into the pure land of marvelous lucidity. We pray to Magic Lamdre and her retinue of Dakinis to guide the Bardo spirits to be reborn into the pure land of the Dakinis, the Ankachera heaven, or the heaven of marvelous lucidity. We pray to Magic Lamdre to bless all participants so that we may generate our inner light. May we gain yogic responses from our self-sacrifice practice to cut the cutting practice to resolve all of our afflictions, our karma, and all of the extraneous thoughts. May we emit our inner light, clear light radiance. And by this clear light radiance, we may swiftly attain the empty nature. Please bless us with increased merits and good fortune. Please bless us with enhanced wisdom. Please bless us with harmony, love, and respect. Please bless us. May we have attainments in our cutting practice or chop practice. The Magic Lamdre, the Venerable, gods in heavens, gods on earth, may be far from all calamities, may all calamities abandon us, let all disasters turn into dust. May all of our prayers be granted in completion. May all obstruction disappear, may all enemies and enmities disappear. We say 100 syllable mantra 3 times.
Ha 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 Bhagavan Sawa Tanhagata Petamami Mansa Petapawa Mahasamaya Sato Ahom Pe Om Peta Sato Samaya Manupanaya Peta Sato Tenu Padicha Jato Me Pawa Soto Kayo Me Pawa Sopo Kayo Me Pawa Anulato Me Pawa Shawa Sidi Me Borayata Sawa Karma Sutame Jitamu Siliran Guru Hom Ha 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 Bhagavan Sawa Tanhagata Petamami Manta Petapawa Mahasamaya Sato Ahom Pe Om Peta Sato Samaya Malupanaya Peta Sato Tenu Padicha Joto Me Pawa Soto Kayo Me Pawa Sopo Kayo Me Pawa Anulato Me Pawa Shawa Hasidi Me Borayata Shawa Karma Sutame Jitamu Siliran Guru Hom Ha 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 Bhagavan Sawa Tanhagata Petamami Manta Petapawa Mahasamaya Sato Ahom Pe.
Okay, who is using visualization for Sri Guru and all Buddhas.
观想顶礼。
Visualize for position on the ground. Release the mudra. Second to all bodhisattvas.
观想
Visualize for position on the ground. Release the mudra. Third to all Herukas and Dharma protectors.
观想
Visualize for position on the ground. Release the mudra. Fourth head bow.
脸圆满咒
Recite completion mantra.
Om Bring Om Bring Om Mani Padme Hum.
Let's give the greatest round of applause to show our utmost gratitude to our lineage Guru His Holiness Living Buddha Liansheng for presiding over this magic Lamdre Homa fire offering ceremony. Let us now join our palms. With the greatest reverence, together we are inviting His Holiness to bestow the precious Dharma teachings. First, let's pay homage to the lineage gurus. Homage to the Venerable Monk Liao Ming. Homage to Master Sakya Zeng Kong. Homage to His Holiness 16 Karmapa. Homage to Master Dupten Dorji. Homage to the three jewels of the altar. Homage to the main deity of Homa today. Magic Lamdre. And all the Dakinis. Simu, Tanzan Gatso, all Dharma masters, Dharma educators, Dharma teachers, Dharma lecturers, Dharma assistants, directors of temples and chapters, and all disciples present here over the internet. And our participating VIPs today are the rep from Taipei Mission to Norway and Sweden, Ambassador Dongzhou Liao's wife, Dharma Sister Judy. And from Canada, Dr. Olivia and her husband. And Dr. Wei from New York. And the owner of Shanghai House Restaurant, Miss Liu Yihong. And from Taiwan, the IJ Enterprise Special Assistant to the President of the company, Dharma Brother Ge, and Dr. Ryan Zhuang and his wife. Good afternoon, everyone. How do you do? Thank you for coming, everybody.
Thank you for coming.
We have so many people. That's because Magic Lamdre is here. How do you do? Greeting in Cantonese.
现在通知大家哈，下个礼拜天是12月
For next Sunday, December 1st,
12月1号，那么下午呢
December 1st, Sunday at 3 p.m.
是文殊师利菩萨护摩法会。
It's Manjushri Homa fire offering ceremony. And he's one of the 8 great bodhisattvas, and he occupies the first place in all the bodhisattvas, of all the bodhisattvas. So he symbolizes wisdom, and this deity is extremely important. This is very important. If you don't want any wisdom, then you don't have to come, and you don't have to register yourself as the primary supplicants. But if you need wisdom, or yourself or your children, because the Dharma lineage for wisdom is first and foremost. We all know of the 6 paramitas, or the 6 perfections of bodhisattvahood. One of them is wisdom and meditation, meditative stability. And this meditative stability relies on wisdom. And by having wisdom, it can generate meditation. And in meditation, you would be able to generate wisdom. So it's mutual. So of all the Dharma practices, the 6 perfection of bodhisattvahood is all for the wisdom. They are all for the wisdom. So in our Buddhist studies, the most important is to study the wisdom of the Buddha, the wisdom of the Tathagata. So all the body, speech and mind of all the bodhisattvas, the wisdom of all Tathagata's body, speech and mind is Manjushri Bodhisattva. The symbol of all the wisdoms of all Tathagata's body, speech and mind is Manjushri Bodhisattva. So the 3 reliances in Tantrayana, the 3 deities that you can rely on are Manjushri Bodhisattva, the wisdom deity, Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva, the compassionate deity, and Vajrapani Bodhisattva, the Dharma power deity. Those are the 3 reliances. Therefore, Manjushri Bodhisattva is extremely important. Many Tathagatas have attainments, attained Buddhahood because of Manjushri Bodhisattva. Many Tathagatas. So Manjushri Bodhisattva is the leader, the first and foremost of all Bodhisattvas. So Manjushri Bodhisattva can allow or make the attainments of the Tathagatas or Buddhas. So therefore this deity is extremely important. That's the end of the announcement of the ad. So just now, Magic Lamdre and the black wrathful Dakini descended, both descended. When we formed the mudra, they descended. This Thangka here, I went to the Homa fire pit and to open the fire pit and to set ceremonial demarcation. I saw the Magic Lamdre Thangka. This Thangka is extremely dignified and beautiful. She's holding a damaru made of human skin
左手拿那个
in her right hand, and her left hand is
用一
holding
种
a
舞蹈的
Vajra
姿势
bell,
用一种舞蹈的
and
姿
she's
势
standing in a
现
dancing
出这个
posture
玛吉拉尊，相貌非常的庄严。
to appear as Magic Labdron. She
看
looks
起来
extremely
很好。
dignified. This Thangka looks very nice.
那么手印呢，仍然是
And the
所有
mudra
的瑶池金母的手印，跟所有空行
So
母的
it's the same mudra as
所有
Golden
的空行
Mother
母的
and
手印，都是
many
这
of the
个手印。
Dakinis. The same
另外，它
mudra
的心咒
and the mantra.
别扎玛吉拉下下 home home 呸，因为它有黑愤怒母，那么刚刚黑
And she
怒母
has
下降。
the black wrathful Dakini too, and just now the black wrathful Dakini also
我在台
descended.
湾呢的我的书房
In Taiwan,
书桌上面
in my study above my desk,
愤怒母黑愤怒母，
there's a tanka of the black wrathful Dakini.
间里面
And in Seattle, America, in my room, there are 2 tankas of Magic Labdron.
唐卡
2 Magic Labdron
都是
tankas.
非常庄严。
They're all very
我看玛吉
beautiful
拉尊的这个
and dignified.
他的断法非常的清
I
玛吉拉
highly
断法非常
admire
的清
Magic Labdron's cutting practice.
那么玛吉拉尊是结仪派，
And Magic Labdron is the founder of the
他
chart
的名
tradition.
结仪派，有人翻成结衣派，结
And some
是解开
some translated it as the
衣服的衣，
Shichiba school.
结衣派。所以玛吉拉尊他没有穿衣服，
So it's like taking off clothes because Magic
那
Labdron
个是
is
翻译
naked.
成
So
只是音
that's
是一样
a
的。到那
transliteration
个翻
in
过来，结
Chinese.
仪派、解衣派，另外还有称为西解派、
So people
习解派，
translate it into
这都
different
是一样。
words.
玛吉拉尊他
J-E,
是祖师。
Shi-Jie, they're all the same in Chinese.
那么他
So
跟
she's
很
a
多的
founder.
这个
She's
还
a
有关系。
head
他不只
lineage
是
guru.
这个他当双节，是达摩祖师的藏名啊。
So she and Padampa
他也
Sangye,
是一个顿
which is
法
the
的祖师
Tibetan name for Bodhidharma,
就是顿法的祖师。什么叫顿法？
and Padampa
就是我
Sangye
们要
was
达到
also the
开悟明
the
心
head
见
for
性
the leaping
达到
practice.
成就，有两
So
种
what
法
is the
一个是顿法，顿
leaping
一下子
practice
直
in order
指
to
人
have
心
attainments?
见性成佛，
So directly, with the direct pointing to the mind, immediately or suddenly you
什么叫做
attain
见法
Buddhahood.
呢？你依照
That's the
次第
sudden
而修，
enlightenment. And
到
the other
最
one
后
is the gradual
你明白
enlightenment.
了佛
You
性，
follow the step by step in the
证明了佛
development
性，
stage, and
这个就
ultimately
叫
you
见
understand
法。
Buddha
见
nature and
见
you
证
confirm and
修
prove the
成
Buddha
成就，
nature.
跟一
That's
刹
the
那你就
gradual
成就，
enlightenment
两
or
个不同。
attainment. And
那
the
么
other
达摩
one
祖
was the
师
sudden
是属于
attainment.
顿法，
And for
谈到断头来
Bodhidharma,
传也
his
只是属于顿法。
the Dharma teaching that he gave in China was the leaping practice or the sudden attainment,
这个
which is
超然
also
双节
Zen Buddhism.
达摩祖师的藏名，
So Padampa Sangye is the Tibetan name of
传给这个
Bodhidharma.
玛吉拉哈，玛吉拉尊，
And he transmitted it to Magic
玛
Labdron.
吉拉尊者。其中他有依靠的师父好多个，他有很多个，
She relied on many gurus,
像那
not
个
just one
索兰
guru,
喇嘛，
like
索兰
Sonam Lama, was also a guru who granted empowerment upon her. And the other one was also her spiritual companion, Mahasiddha from India. And what is most important or the most famous about her is the cutting practice. And then her self-sacrifice practice. So you start with charity or giving. I mentioned something here. The first goal is giving. In the self-sacrifice practice, you give your body, you sacrifice your body and give it away. Once you give it away, it doesn't exist anymore. And the cutting practice, what it means, last night I also mentioned about one thing. If you are able to not be blown by the 8 winds of the world, and you have no envy, no jealousy, and you can even cut off your desire. It's actually difficult to cut off your desire, but there is one method. What method is it? I didn't say it yesterday. So what method can you use to stop your desire? So any thoughts? Please raise your hands. Regard yourself as being dead. Not me, that's not what I thought. I'm just talking about desire. So what methods can you use to stop your desire? Master Lin Ci? No, that's not what I'm thinking. What you were saying were right, but that's not what I'm thinking now. The best way to cut off your desire is to be really sick. Once you're really sick, you're on a sick bed in the hospital, in ICU, then what desire would you have? That's a method. That's one method. You're really sick and you feel very weak. You're so skinny and can barely breathe. Have no energy. What desire would you have? Maybe just one desire. I just want to feel better, to feel well, to be cured. That's it. You don't want anything else, right? So if you are really, really sick in the ICU, what desire would you have? Do you still care about your reputation? And with tubes all over your body, and you have your dignity. I am a director, a president, the leader of the nation. But do you still care about that name? No. Do you still care about
没有，
the
我已
money?
经皮包骨了，
Do you still want money? No.
全身插管，
You're already so
你还要
skinny
钱
with
吗？
tubes all over. Do you still
你
want
还要女
money?
色吗？
Do you still want woman?
已经不举了，
You can't get
还
it
要
up
什么女
anymore.
色了？
What woman
财
would you want?
色名，这个时候你都可以不要，
So
你
money,
只要呢你的
woman,
除非
name,
生龙
you don't
活
want
虎，
any.
那
You
时
just
候
want to get
你又
better.
要名，又要利，
Once you
又要色，
recover and gain yourself back, then you start to want more money,
对不对？
name, and woman or sex. Right? Yes.
对呀、生重病的时候，你可以讲说你遗忘都没有。但是
When
也有
you're
人
really
生重
sick,
病，
you can
他一
say that
直
you have no desire anymore. But there
他的
are
护
some
士走在
people
旁边，
who's really
他还
sick
伸手摸他的
and
屁股，
he's already half conscious, but when the nurse
这个真的
came
是
by,
色
he
心不
still
改。
extended his hand
到了
and
病那
touched
么
her
重了，
butt.
意识昏
So
迷，
he's
他
really
原来的这个色
incorrigible.
的本性呢还是在，
He's already
还
really
伸手。
sick, but his habits is still there.
也
He
有
still
人这样子
extended his hand.
我去看一个病人，这个病人
I
看起来
went to
全身
see a
脱光的，只
patient
是上面盖一个白布。
and he was totally
那我们去
naked
看他，总要意思
and
意思，
only with
包个
the
红包
piece of
给这个病人。
cloth on
病
him.
人一看到红包，眼
So
睛一亮，
we give
赶
him
快钱拿
a
过
red
来，红包
envelope
马上抢过去。
and immediately he
那个
took
旁
the
边
red
的家人
envelope
啊，要把红包拿过去啊，给
and
他放，给
so
他放
his family
，no，
was about
这是我的，
to take
然后
care
伸
of
手
the
要
red
放到他的
envelope
皮
for
包
him
皮包里
and
面，
he said
放给
no
他身体，
and he wanted to
光
place it
光光
inside
溜溜
his
的，
wallet but
没
then
地方
he
放，到处
realized
到
that
处
he was
藏在屁
actually
股底下，还是不知道在
naked.
哪
He
里。
had no place to
那
hide
个
it, to
时
place it,
候也
and
是
still
要
he
钱，
wanted to hide it under his bed, not wanting
还是有
anybody
这
else to
种，
take it.
还是有这
So
种。
there are still people like that who still want money even at that
那
stage.
大部分的人到了很重病的时候，真的
But most
什么
people,
都可
when
以
they're
不要，
really sick,
也不要再去想，
they
什么
let
都不
go
要。
of everything. They
那么
don't
刚刚
think
他
of
们两
anything
个
anymore.
所讲的，也是都是对的。
And just now, what the two were saying was
死了
also okay.
什么都没有。那毗
Once
拉
you're
尊的办
dead,
法
nothing
就是
exists.
让你观
So
想
Magic
你死了，
Labdron's cutting practice
把你
is
身
to
体
visualize when you
变成
die,
路，
to
去
change
供
your
养
physical
至
body
圣
to become
六法
ambrosia or
十
amrita
法界。
and to make it as an offering to the
我们修行人
four
要
holy
能够
realms
实
and the
现，
six mundane realms, the 10 Dharma realms.
也就是说，
So
这个
as a
方法
spiritual
就是让
cultivator,
你经常演练死
we
亡，
often mindful of death. So
让你
this
经
cutting
常演练
practice is
死
to
亡，
remind us
时
of
时
death.
记住你已经死了。
And you should always be mindful
虽
that
然
you
你
are
还
dead
活着，但是
already,
你的观
although
念
you're
是
still
我
living
已经
now,
死了。
but your mindset should be thinking that you're dead already.
那已经死了以后呢？你还有
Once
遗
you're
忘吗？
dead
当然就
already,
没
do
有，
you still have desire?
完
Of
全
course
就
not.
没有遗忘。
None whatsoever.
你既然已经死了，
Because you're
你
dead
为什么
already.
还要选举？
Why do you still want to be elected
不用
if
选
you're
举，
dead already? No need.
因为你也当不了什么这个国家负责人啊，当不了立
Because
法委员啊，
you will not become the leader of the nation or the legislator or
这个院长啊，
ministers
你都
or
不用当，
directors or
你已
whatever.
经死了，
You don't need to become any of
对
them. You're
民
dead already.
民的心就没有，
So the
利的
desire
心
for
也
name,
应该就没有。
title, and
你就
position
想
is
想，你
gone.
已经死了，
And desire for benefits
既然死
will
了，
also be gone because
人
you
间的
are
钞票
often
根本没有
thinking that you're dead
一
already.
点用处都没有。
The bills, the money, in the world has no
没
use
有了，
anymore.
这个利的心也没
No
有，
more.
名的心也没有。
So desire for
但
benefits
你
is
已经
gone
死
too,
了，
because you're dead already.
色心当然也没有。
And of course your desire for sensual
这个就
pleasure
是
is also
断
gone.
马吉拉尊的修行的
So
方法，
this is the cutting
就
practice
让
of
你
Magic Lamdre,
产生欲望
to let you generate,
全部消除，
to let you
烦恼
eliminate
全
all
部
your
消除，
desire, to eradicate all afflictions,
一切就是归于空。
and everything return to emptiness.
死就是修炼无我的方法。
And being
死了
dead is to practice the
还会
selflessness
吃
or
醋，
the state of no
常
self.
常修这种法，
Once you're
戒到
dead,
头了，
how can you still be
没
jealous?
有什么叫做吃醋，
So if you often
也没有
practice
什么叫
this,
嫉妒，因为
ultimately
所有的妄念
there
也
is
没
no
有，
more jealousy, no
念
more
头全没
envy,
有了，
because you have no more
你还有
thoughts,
烦恼吗？
none,
也没有了，
no
有什么
more
好烦恼？
extraneous thoughts. Do you still have afflictions, worries, and troubles? No more.
地震来了，反正你也死了，
If
对，
earthquakes is here, but you're dead already,
也不用烦恼了。
there's no need to be worried.
其实修这个法，到时候就你就会觉
Actually,
得
by practicing this,
像
at the end you would feel
火灾发生了，
like if
在你
there's
家四周，
fire around your house,
你也不用紧张，
there's no
因为你
need
早
to
就死
be
了。
panic because you're dead
这
already.
时候火烧到你家，你也不用紧张，
And when the
为
fire
什么？
reaches your
家
house,
也
there's
本来
no
就不
need
是我
to
的，
get nervous because
这个娑
the
婆世
house
界也
did
不是
not
我的，
belong to me anyway.
这个房
The
子也不
world
是我的，
does not
车子
belong
也
to
不是
me.
我的，
The
金银财
house, the
宝也不是我
cars,
的，
all the wealth
我刚刚好，
don't belong to me.
不用去火葬场，在家里直接就
It's
烧掉。
so it's good that I don't
你
have
紧
to
张，
go to the
不用紧张，
crematorium
你
to be
常常修这个
cremated. I
法，
can just be cremated inside my own house.
那你老
There's
婆
no
跟人
need
家
to be
跑了
panic.
也没有关
So
系，
by practicing this
那
practice,
行，
if your wife runs away with another man, it's okay.
OK，
Go ahead.
为什么呢？
Why?
她也不是我永远的老婆，
Because she's also not my eternal
没有
wife.
永
It's
远的
not my
老婆的，
wife
就是你
forever.
先挂，我就是我先挂，
If
是
she
我先
doesn't
死
die
就是你
first,
先
I
死，
would die first.
所以有一句话讲，
So
人在
that's
天堂，
why there's this statement.
钱在银行，
The man is in
老婆在
heaven,
别
his
人的
money
胸
is
膛，
in the bank, his wife is
兄弟
at
姐妹在
somebody,
争
some
你
other
财产，
man's chest, and the siblings are fighting
如
for
果
your
这样
money.
也很好，我认为无
But
所谓。
that's good too.
如
For
果是
me,
我，
it
我也无
doesn't
所谓，
matter.
因为我已经在天堂，
If that were
这一点
that
很
had
重要。
been me, it's fine.
你今
I'm
天
in
下
heaven
了地狱，
already.
钱也
That
在
is
银
the
行，
most important thing. But if you go
人
to
在
hell,
地狱，
your money is also in
钱
the
在
bank,
银行，老婆在别人的胸
and
膛，
his
还有
wife
呢，
is at
你
some
的兄弟
another
姐妹
man's
在争你的
chest,
财产，这就
and
真
your
的可怜，
siblings are fighting for your inheritance. Then that would
这才是
truly
真正的可怜。
a sad
断
story.
法
That
的
would
意
be
思，
pitiful.
断
So
掉
the
所有
meaning
的
of the
烦恼，
cutting
你不用
practice
烦
is
恼
to
什
cut
么，
off all
还
afflictions.
烦恼
There's
什么呢？
nothing to worry about.
我昨天讲了一句话，一
Yesterday I
切
said,
都是最美好的安排。
everything is the
你学
best
会断法
arrangement.
以后，你就讲一切
Once
都
you
是
have
最
mastered
完美
the
的安
cutting
排。
practice, then you would know
今天如
that
果放
everything is the best arrangement.
今天如果是房子垮了，
Today, if the
地震了，
house
房
came
子
down
房子
because there's an
压死
earthquake,
也好，因为我本
it's
来就死，
fine if you die in it because I was dead already.
压死也好，
It's fine.
无所谓啊
Doesn't matter.
，I don't care。
I don't care.
那个是叫做什么？all die，通通都死啊，
All
还有好多人
die
陪你。
and many companions together.
火灾也是一样啊，
The same with fire, earthquake.
我如果被海水淹死，
If
我还
I'm
会游泳，会游泳的，
if
往往
I
是死在水
drowned
里面。
in the
我如
ocean,
果有一天
I
游
know
泳死，
how to
我
swim.
也无
But
所谓，
if I
说
die
不定
drowning,
变成
that's
海
fine
龙
too.
王的女婿。
Perhaps I would become the son-in-law of the dragon king in the
就是
ocean.
这样啊，这个就已经无我了啦。
That's
这
how
种
it
境界
is.
就是无我的
Then
境
this
界。
kind of realm is called the realm of no
那么
self.
这个时候就让它随意，
So at this time, you
这是
just
我
let
昨
it
天讲
be,
的随意。
which is
昨
what
天
I
一直
talked
在
about
解释这个
yesterday.
随意，
I
一直解
was
释不出
trying
来。
to
任
explain
意
this,
任意一直解释不出来。
just letting it be.
有
Oh,
一个我以前
I
讲过一
couldn't
个
explain it well
就是
yesterday,
说，好像我们人
but there's one thing. Like if you go see a
到
movie,
电影院去看电影，
you go to the
电影
movie
开始，
theater, the
你
movie
跟着这个情
started,
节走，
and you
跟电影
follow
情节走，
uh,
电影让你
you
笑，
follow
你就笑
the
得很
the
高兴。
story,
嘿嘿
and if the movie
电
makes
影
you
让你
laugh, you laugh. The movie makes you cry, and you
你
cry.
就哭得很惨。电影可以让你笑，也可以让你哭。
So a movie can make you laugh and
终于
cry,
然恩
and at the end, the
然
end.
恩，第一end，电，hand hand hand 就是手啊，
Is it hand? That's
我还是听成 hand。哦，燕呐、卢胜燕，你跟我讲卢胜燕的燕呐、师母还是比较聪明呐、
so Sumo is still
所以
smarter
她
than
才
all
会
of
当
you.
师母啦。
That's why she's the Sumo.
你跟我讲卢胜燕燕，这个燕就可以了嘛，对不对？人家师母还是比较聪明的。
Why
你
don't
跟
you
我讲了
just
半天
say
hand
that?
hand hand
You said hand,
燕
but Sumo is smarter.
啦燕。什么？还有别的？李燕。我不想学英文，
I don't want to learn English.
那么啰里啰嗦的。
It's just too much.
THE 是
T
发音，不是 ra 吗？哦，两种发音呐、
There are two ways to pronounce THE, but I only knew one.
好了好了好了好了好了。
Okay,
我不
okay.
管，反正
It
电影
is
结束了，对不对？
So it's the end of the movie.
这个电影一结束啊，
Once the movie ends,
你人说刚刚过去的那个又哭又笑，
so what just happened to you, laughing and
你
crying?
是随着剧情，心随着剧情在走。
So your heart and your mind is
这个心啊，随
inside
着剧情
the
在走
movie,
就是融入其中。
then you're
那你
merging
看
with
着
it.
剧情一直这样子在走。
But
是
if you're
禅定
just
的一个
following
过程
the storyline, then it's the
到
process
最后
of the
断掉
meditation.
结
And
束
at
了
the end, when
你
you
还
cut
是
it because it has
电
ended,
影是电影，
then the movie is the
你还
movie
是
and you
电
are
影是电
you.
影。那么这个时候啊，你还是恢复你原来的本性，
Then you just return to your
就按
original
照这个昨
nature.
天道果的所讲的任意的意思，就是说，你可以随
So
着剧
according to
情走
Lamdre's letting it be is that you
随着
can
电影的
follow
剧
the
情
storyline of the
要笑
movie
要哭，
and you laugh and you
但
cry,
是
it's
最后
fine.
结束的时候，
But at the
你才
end,
醒过来说，
when
哎
it ends, you would
我
wake
还
up
是
and
我，
realize I
不
am
受
still
电影的
I
影响，
and I'm not
我
affected by the
仍然
movie.
是我。
I'm still me. I'm not affected by the movie. And this is called letting it be. Like following my will. So when the movie plays, then you're one with the movie. You laugh and cry with it. But when the movie ends, you return to your original Buddha nature. That's how it is. So in Lamdre, it often talks about this letting it be at will. So you can go with the flow, but you maintain your clarity and lucidity. So you know that you're watching a movie. It's not real. It's the same with human life, with our life. The Dharma of Ishichogal, which to be transmitted in February, said, I see that this human world, I see that there is nothing real in this human world. There are no real things in this human world. She said, I see that there are no real things in this human world. This statement made me contemplate and ponder upon it for many days. Why did she say that? Because the human world and the human life is just a movie. It's not real. You think the physical body is real? You have a strong ego. I am real. I want something. Actually, your body is not yours. It's just a composition. And it's unreal. It's fake. There's nothing real about it. You would know when you age. You want to see things with your eyes. The eyes do not listen to you anymore. You cannot see. And you have back pain and you can tell your back, no pain, but it's still painful. When you have frozen shoulders, okay, raise your arm and you cannot. But Grandmaster still does not have any of that problems which people usually get in their 40s, the frozen shoulders. Or in the 50s. It's just a term in Chinese. You have back pains in your 40s and frozen shoulders in the 50s. That's what the doctors say. Oh, when you say in the 50s, it's just a term. But any time when you cannot raise your arms, that means you have frozen shoulders. Not only in the 50s, but any age. So your body doesn't belong to you. So if we ask you to run 100 meters now, can you run it in 11 seconds? I did that before when I was young. But now, can you? No. Impossible. There are many things that you cannot do anymore. So let me tell you, the parts that should be hard are not hard. And the parts that should not be hard got hard. So, if the body belongs to you, you cannot even command it, then is that real? If even your body is not real, how could anything else outside is real? No way. Recently, I often think of one thing. Simu's health is not so good, and because of that, I don't go back to Taiwan. Do you know?
台湾我有一个秘密的宝库。
I have a very secret treasure chest in Taiwan.
宝库藏着我自己的东西。
A treasure trove that keep my secret things.
我本来是很烦恼我那个东西。
I was worried about my things.
这个
Why?
他身体一直不好，台湾空气一直不好。
Her health is not good, and Taiwan's air is not good, and in Taiwan all the mosquitoes eat me.
经常要咬我，我前世一定欠蚊子的债。
I must have owed the mosquitoes something karmically. As soon as I enter into a room, the mosquitoes always find me and sting me until I cry out. So Seattle is really heaven, no mosquitoes. So the mosquitoes always ring around that I cannot sleep well at night. And the air in Taichung is also not good. But I'm worried about that treasure trove, and only I know about it. Just me. So if I don't draw the map to that treasure, nobody else would know. So if I don't go back this year, next year, and then 1 year, I will not be able to return there anymore. What should I do? But once you learn the cutting practice of Magic Lamdre, you would know it doesn't matter. Whoever has the fortune would get it. I don't know whom, but whoever that has the fortune would get it. That's how we think. So now I don't care. So once you learn the cutting practice, then your mind and your heart are wide open. What is treasure? It's just fake stuff. Why do we call them fake stuff? Because it's not yours. You cannot use them. You don't get to use them. So what should you do then? Then you just let others use them. And you keep them for what? The antiques are for what? You don't sell them? What use is there keeping them? So in the future, if I go back, all those antiques, I just use the baseball bat and crush them all. Might as well. Cut them all. Why are we thinking about those still? No more. We're not thinking about the woman anymore either. So this cutting practice is really excellent. Once you cut it off, you cut off self or ego, afflictions, everything. Wealth, sex, name, everything completely, cleanly. Oh, you're selfish. If that's what you thought. Amitabha. Today we talk about Lamdre. To cut off the channel areas divided into two, cutting off the channels of rebirth and cutting off the channels of nirvana. Do you know, once you reach the highest state, that rebirth and nirvana are the same.
轮回就轮回嘛。
If you're to be reborn, then you're reborn. You're one with the movie.
涅槃吗？
If you enter into nirvana, you're just returning to your intrinsic original nature.
它里面
That's what I
截
say.
断轮回脉，
So cutting
能
off
消
the
除脉
channels
就是
of
我死
rebirth,
或者疼痛，
it can eliminate the faults and pain of the
脉结
channels.
束，
At the
使
area where
让
the
位
channels
气开
are
始
connected
脉结之际，
and to the areas
脉
where
上生痛，
the knots are not open yet by the
后
qi,
束，
then there would be pain on the channels, like the winter wind that brings knives, etc.
如水流入
And in
峡沟，
practicing to increase the ambrosia, the pure ambrosia,
凡何处
the
生
qi moves to all channels like water flowing through a
不
tight
可能不生接
and
受空气
obstructed
禅定，
areas, then wherever there's pain, you pay
经
attention
由
to
了
that.
知脉类
And
之
once you
两
open
右
the knots,
及合
then
处
it is
生痛
impossible not
即
to
诵念
generate
四
the
轮回脉
meditation of
以轮等
bliss
及
and
其他等句
emptiness.
总之必须了知轮回之脉的六相，
And
六种轮回脉的相，
by
引
knowing
人
the
如
kinds
生
of
死之脉
channels
类
and
为善，
the area of pain, like stated in the verse, the four rebirth channels and wheels or chakras, etc. It is they are the 6
为善，
forms of the channels, of the rebirth channels.
生数之脉类为善，
It's like holding an umbrella
如法
that's
纷乱之脉为恶，
good, and it's like
这个谈到脉，
a coil of snakes.
那么脉
That's
我们
not
首
so
先知道
good.
的是动
And
脉
then
最重
the
要，
this is talking about the channels, and the most important one is the central channel, and then the left channel and the right channel, and then there are many more channels and
眉
chakras,
心轮的脉，
like the channels at the brow chakra,
心轮的
at the
脉，
throat chakra, at the heart
气轮的
chakra,
脉，
at the navel
密轮的
chakra,
脉，
at the secret
周
chakra,
偏全身的脉，
and then at the
一共有
channels that reach all parts of the body. And
72000
altogether, they often say
72000脉，
72,000 channels.
你脉如果打结，就会
If the channels are knotted, then
脉如
there
果
would be
打结
pain.
结在一起就会痛，必
So,
须用气去通脉，
so you need to use the
讲究用
qi
气去通脉。
to open the channels, to loosen and open the channels. I often say this. And you
用
use
明
inner
点去
fire
通脉，
to open the channels. You use the light drops to open the channels. There are only these 3 things: qi, vital energy, inner fire,
是
tumo,
通脉用。
and light drops, bindu. They are used
然后
to
现在
open
很
the
多老人
channels.
家关节不好，
There are many elderlies who have
你
joint
膝盖
problems.
膝盖的
The
地方的关
knees
节不好，会痛，
They would
是因为你明点没有
feel
了，
pain there
你这
because
个轮
your light drops are gone.
承接处的这地方，
So
它里面的明点
the
没有了
wheel
没有
and
润
on the
滑剂，
joints
所以你摩
between the
擦到自己
bones,
的骨头
there's
会
no
产生
more
痛我很简单的，这里有医生讲，
moisturizer,
医生都会很清楚。
lubricant,
我不是
then
医
you
生，
would feel pain.
但是
We have many
我的
doctors
简
here.
单
I'm
道
not a
理就是说，
doctor, but
你
this is
的
my
明点
simple
没有，你
theory.
的润滑剂没
Because
有
you
了，
have
它
no
转的
more
时
light
候啊，
drops, so there are no
就
more
碰到你
lubricant.
骨头，
So when the bones moves
所以
again
你会
bones,
产生痛，
then you would feel
就
pain.
关你的这个膝盖就会痛，
Then your
痛
knees
老的
would
时候因为
be
明点
painful
没有了。
when you're old
所以我昨天晚上
because
讲
your light drops is gone.
为什么你
So I said that last
那
night.
个神经，你的脑神经出问题？
Why you have problems with
因
your
为明
brain
点没有了。
or with your neural system? Because your light drops are
为
gone.
什么你唾液没有
Why?
了？吃饭的时候
You
啊
have no more
要用唾
saliva?
液，为
Because
什么
when you
唾液没
eat, you
有？
need the saliva.
唾
But
液没
why
有
the
了，
saliva is
咬
dry
合
up?
吃东西就比较困难。
Then if you have no more saliva, it would be difficult for you to eat or to
你胰
speak.
岛素没有了，
If you have no more insulin,
那就是明点没有了，
that means the
你
light
就得
drops
到
is
糖尿
gone.
病了。
Then you would get diabetes.
所以你身体里面啊，各个器官都有分泌，都有明点，全部都
So
有明
all
点，包括
parts of
你
your
的
bodies, the organs
身体各
have
个肢体通通
secretions,
都有
have
明
light
点。
drops,
你明点做
including the
润
brow
滑作用
chakra,
润滑，
and the
很多
light
作用
drops
都产生出来。
have many functions, including as the lubrication.
那你为什么会身体哪里痛哪里痛呢？
So
脉
why
会
you
痛
have pain here and pain
那
there
个
on
脉
your
啊不
body,
顺，
on
不
the
通，
channels, because the channels is
发炎
blocked
纠缠在一起，
or it's not
自然就会
smooth,
痛。
it's not straight, they're all knotted.
道理
Of
就是
course,
这
then
样
you
子
have
啊，
pain.
人的身体的道理就是这样。
So that's the
所以
theory,
呢，
the concept
他
inside
讲
our
了
body. So
截
that's why
断
it
轮
said
回脉，意思他的意思是
cutting off the
你哪
channels
里
of
痛，
rebirth.
你
So what it meant
修
here is
你的
wherever
境界，
there's pain,
只
you
是
practice
甘露
to increase your
跟
pure
气
ambrosia,
同
that's the
时吸
nectar,
引一切脉出，
and the qi
走到任何一
together
个脉都通。
moving
如
inside all the
但是如果
channels
不
until
通
all
就是这样
channels are open
水
and
流
smooth.
入夹沟不开，
If it's
有
not
纳
open,
脉。
then it would be like
这个
water
水啊
flowing through a
流到
block
非常狭小
and
的沟里面，
narrow,
像
tight
在那边涌积不通的时候，那就痛，那个就
pipes
是痛。
and
告诉
blocks,
你
so
人会
that's
中风，
pain.
就是这
The
个。
reason why we have strokes
你
is
的
because
血
of this
液
too,
啊，
because your
从
blood
你的这个血管流到那里不通，
inside the blood
那个
vessels
是
is
heart
blocked,
attack。
then that becomes a heart attack. Heart attack.
他 attack。总之，我听的就是哈塔。我不管你们懂不懂，但是你也懂得我的意思吧？
See, even when you don't understand my English, you understand what I mean.
它太就是流到心脏的血管阻塞，
So the blood returning
那个就是
to
中
the
风
heart
中风
is being blocked, then there would be
就是
heart
刚刚
attack
道国里面他也写
or
到，他也写
arteriosclerosis.
到
So in Lamdre
这
just now it
血
was
液啊
mentioned
在
too.
脑部里面呢流
If the
动，
blood is moving in the
结果
brain,
那一条水沟破裂了，
but that pipe or the
那也
channels
是脑
is
中风。
broken, then that would
或
be
者哪一
brain
条
hemorrhage.
你那个脉啊不通了，你血液流
Or
到那里
whichever
被阻塞
channel
了，
is
那也
blocked
就是中风啊。
and the blood is being blocked, that's
这
also
两个都是
stroke.
死得快，
And this too would
一
make
个
you
是脑
die
中风死
quickly.
得快，
Brain
一个是
hemorrhage
心脏中
would
风
make
死
you
得
die
快，
very
这两个
fast.
死得快，
And heart
其
attack
他
would
死的都不痛快。
make you die very fast, but the rest you would be suffering
真
before
的，
you die.
人要死的时候，最好是这个脑部出问题，他死得快。
It
心脏
is
出问
best
题，
to die
心脏
with
停止
brain
死得
hemorrhage
快。
or heart attack,
我希望我
that
将
the
来
heart
死的
stops
时候啊，
beating,
也是心脏出
then you
问题，
die
死得
quickly.
快，跟脑
That's
部
what I
出问题
wish,
死得快，
that I would
其
just
他
die
的
of
死
heart
的都
attack
不
or
痛
brain
快。
hemorrhage.
这是
The
这个也
other
是一个
kinds
烦
of
恼的，
death would be
这也算
lengthy
是
and
一种烦恼。
problematic, and that is considered to be a
所
kind
以
of
我
affliction
妈妈
or
以前
worries.
拜观世音菩萨的时候，
So my mom in the
念完
past, when
观
she
世音菩萨
prayed
普
to
她
Avalokitesvara
唯一的祈求，
Bodhisattva, after she finished
比
chanting
较
the
直接一
Universal
点，
Gate
观世
Sutra,
尊你
the only
拜
prayer, the
托
only
我
request
死得很
or
痛快，
wish that she had is she prayed to
这
Avalokitesvara
也是一种
Bodhisattva,
祈
please
求。
let me die
我妈妈
quickly
跟
and
经常跟瑶池金母讲，
cleanly.
让我死得很痛快。
That's
到
also
最
a
后她真
prayer,
的
you
死得
know.
很
That's
痛
what
快，
my mom prayed
3天就结束，
all the time, and she did die in 3 days.
也合了她的心愿，也合了她的
So
心愿。
her
我也
wish
是
was
我
fulfilled.
现在我跟我妈妈写，
And I now learned
当
from
我
my
走的
mom,
时候啊，
when I die, when I
我
go,
病院内底哦，拖西连，拖西连
I
这
don't
句话
want
台湾话听过没有？
anybody.
卖唔好到病院内底拖
Do
西
you
连，
understand this Taiwanese?
迄是足可怕、足可怜的。
It's quite
就是当你
scary and
死得太快，
pitiful if you die dragging. It's best if you just
我也希望，
die
我也是跟
quick
现
and
在，
dry,
我跟马吉拉
quick
尊
and
求，
clean. So
让
now
我
I
死得
pray
很
to
痛
Magic
快，
Labdron so that I can
千万不要在
die
病院医院里
quickly
面
and
哦拖
cleanly.
西连，一拖，
So I don't
我知
want
道一
to
拖有时候好
to
多
drag
年哦，在
on
医院
in
里
the
面这样子
hospitals. You
拖
know,
的
some people just drag
拖老
on
命
and
的，拜
on for
托，
years.
不要
Oh
拖。
my gosh, please, not me.
这道国里面写着，
So it's written in Lamdre here.
哪里有痛，
Wherever
只要
there is
运用你
pain,
的气，
you
跟
can
你的
use your
灵感，
qi,
跟
your
咒
light
语
drops,
去
and inner
通那个
fire
脉，让它
to
能够
open
通，
it, to move it so
这
that
个
it's
痛就会
flowing
解决。
again. Then the pain would be resolved.
它的疼痛就会结束。我以前我
The
年轻
pain
的
and
时
the
候，我一
ache
直
will
到
go
了
away.
今年
When I was
70，甚至是在
young
73岁的时候，
and
我还不知道
when I was
什么叫做痛。
73, up till 73, I
我
did
活
not
到
know what
73岁
pain
的
is
时候，
all
我还不知
about.
道什么叫做痛。
You know, I lived until I
只有
was
一次
73 and
啊，
I
我这
did
一
not
生只有一次，
even
那
know or
个
never
有一
encounter
个
what pain is
蜂窝
about.
性组织炎，
Only one
蜂窝性组
time
织炎，
I suffered from cellulitis.
对，
How old
就是
was
那
I
一次
then?
才知道痛。
Only then I
在我
knew
蜂
what
窝性
pain
组
was all
织炎
about.
以前，
Before
从来不知
I
道什么叫做痛。
had the cellulitis, I did not know what pain was all about.
蜂窝性组织炎呢是属于
So
细
the
菌感染。
cellulitis was
是
due
细菌
to
感染，
bacterial
细菌感染。
infection.
我本来不会细菌感染的，
I
细菌
I
去
couldn't
从
have
指
been
甲缝里面
infected,
跑进去，
and the
从指甲
bacteria
缝里面
came
进
in
去，变成
from
蜂窝性组织炎，
some gaps in my
很可怕
nails,
哦。
and
这
then it
个
became
当你
cellulitis. It
身
was
体哪
really
里
scary.
哪里觉得脉不通的时候啊，
So when you
你
feel
可以应
blockage
用
in
你
your
的意念，
channels,
把
then you
气
can
带到
use your
那里，
mind
那
to
里就会不
transport
痛。
the qi to that area, to
我曾
open
经
it.
表演
Then
过
the pain
上
will be
清
gone.
迈的时候啊，表演
I have demonstrated
把
to
气
you
到
last
牙
week,
齿，
right?
牙齿
To
就会
move
改
the
善，气到
qi
耳
to
朵，
the
耳朵就会
teeth,
动，气
that
到
the
眼
teeth would
睛，
move to
眼
the
睛
ears, the
它
ears
就
would
可以
move
看
to
到
the
佛菩萨，
eyes, the
气
eyes
到
can
耳
then
朵
see the
可以
Buddhas and
听到佛菩萨
Bodhisattvas,
的声音，
and the qi moves to
然
the
后
ears, you can
我
hear
的
the
气
sound of the Buddhas and
走遍
Bodhisattvas,
全身，真的
and
会
my
走遍全
qi
身，
can also circulate all over my
真的全
body.
身都在动了。我
Truly,
那一天那个
my whole body can move.
莲池上师叫我说全身动，我说
Master Lianzi asked me
是
to
上
move
气下
all
压，
parts of my body.
下气
So
上
you push down the upper qi, you lift up the lower qi,
这个会全身就会动了。
then the whole body will move.
就能够全身动起来。这上气下
Then
压，下
you
气
push
上
down
气
the，upper qi, you
两个
lift
合
up
起
the
来就
lower
是保
qi,
清气。
and then the
我只
two
要应用
combine,
这个
that's
气，
Treasury's
在
energy
我
yogi.
的
And then I
痛的地方走起
Treasury's
来，
energy
就不
yoga,
痛
and then you utilize
就
this
是这个道理。
qi, and then I transport it, move it to the area where there's
这里
pain.
不用解释哈，这1、
There's no
2、
need to
3、4、
explain this
5、
part.
6个现
6
象，轮回之
symptoms,
脉的6项，这个不用解释，你们看了就知道。
the signs of the channels of
这个
rebirth.
脉啊，
You would
有时候像
understand by
撑伞，
reading them.
有时候像
Sometimes the
弹舌，
channels are like
有
open
时候
umbrella,
像
like a
线
coil
环，
snake,
有时候
and
像
like a
竹
ball
蝉，
of threads,
有
like
的
a
是像
long
树
thread
的
of,
分支，
and like
树枝，
branches
有
of
的
a
像
tree
华丝，头
or
发
of
那
like
个
hair.
法师，他意思是这样子讲：什么是好的，什么是不好的，
And which
什么是善
types
的，
is
什么是
good,
劣的。
which types are bad. Which The long thread is good. A branch of a tree is good.
有
Like
一个
hair
女
is
孩子
bad.
长得
Like a
很漂
ball
亮，
of thread is
问大
bad.
师
Like a coiled snake is bad.
大师，我前
A
男
beautiful
友
girl asked the
新
great
的
master,
男友长得很丑，
my
我应该
ex-boyfriend
高兴吗？
had a really ugly new girlfriend. Should I be happy?
这个大师很有
And
智
the
慧的回
master
答，
replied
他宁愿
wisely,
要一个很丑的女
he'd
孩子，
rather
都
have
不
an
要你，
ugly woman and don't
你是
want
不是
you.
应该检讨
So
一
you
下？
should reflect upon yourself, right?
他宁可要丑的，
He
不要你那么漂亮，
he still preferred
是
an
你
ugly
应该要检讨，
woman
为什么
rather
你
than
朋友会讨
being
厌？
with the beautiful you. So
这
you
个大师
should
很有智
think
慧。
and reflect upon that. So the master is really
前
wise.
天去庙里抽签，
The day before yesterday, I went to the
我就把
temple
它扔掉，
to get a divination,
多抽了
and
几
it
次。
was bad, so I threw it out.
这一次
And
抽
then I
到
kept
大
getting
吉，
another one and another one, another one until I got
果
the
然命
good
运
one.
是掌握在自己的手
See,
里。
haha. It turns out that your faith is in your hands.
有一个人，香港的弟子，
That
他
someone
说
from Hong
他
Kong
告诉
said,
我，师尊，我以后不要去西
"Dear
雅图。
Master, I don't want to come to Seattle anymore." And I
他
asked
说我
why.
去问瑶池金母，
And she said, I asked
说
Golden
我以后
Mother,
可以常来西雅图吗？
can I
结
go
果
to
突然一
Seattle
凶，
frequently?
他
And it
凶就
was
是叫他不要来
said
西雅图。
bad.
他告诉我，他不想
So
来
she
西雅
told
图，
me
因为
she
我跟
doesn't
瑶
want
池
to
金母
go
讲
to
说，
Seattle
可以
anymore
常常来西雅图吗？他跟我
because she
这么
asked
凶，
Golden Mother if she
他说
can
我
come
就
to
不来。
Seattle often.
我
And
就跟
then
他讲，
the
你
reply
多
was
抽几
bad.
次。
So I told her, why don't you get a few more?
我就跟他讲啊，你多抽几次啊，一定会抽到吉的。
Then eventually you'll get the good one.
命运掌握在自己的手中。
So your own faith is in your own
瑶池金母
hands.
的签是很准。
But that definition of Golden Mother is very accurate.
真的有一个，我不是跟你讲假的，有一个
It's
香港
true.
的，
This is a true story.
他真
A
的去
disciple
瑶池金
from
母
Hong
来抽
Kong.
签，他可以常来
She
西雅
did
图，就
try
抽
to
的是
get a
凶。
divination from Golden
我就
Mother
跟他讲，
if she
多
can
抽
come
几
to
次。
Seattle often, and she got the bad one. And I
他
told
也不
her,
知道有没有
just
听
get a few more. I don't know if she
过，
listened
这
to
段时
me
间
or
没有
not.
来。
She hasn't been here for quite a long time.
有一个阿伯，他坐在
There's
一
an
个公车
elderly
上面，
man
最
on the
后一排，
bus,
他打
the
瞌睡，
last row, and he was
突然间这个公共汽
sleepy,
车啊，就忽然间刹车，急刹
and
车，
the bus
他一下子
braked all
连
of a sudden,
滚带爬的，一直滚到
and
这个司机那里，
he rolled all the way to the side
看着
to
司
the
机，
driver, and he opened his eyes
所有的
and looked
乘
at
客
the driver,
乘客呢，眼看
and all the
就
other
要发
passengers
生口角了，
were about
结果这个阿
to
伯对司机
argue,
讲，
and
司机
yet
先生，
this elderly
你找
man
我
told
有
the
什么
driver,
事？
"Do you need anything from me?"
我们要学习这个阿伯的精神，
So we should
不管怎么
learn
样，
from the spirit of this elderly man. Doesn't matter what you encounter,
处变不惊，
you're still
非常非常
unruffled, and you still live on with grace.
很多人就讲男人比较花心。
A lot of people say that the men are more playboyish,
根本没有科学
Right?
依据。
so there's no scientific background
这
for
个
that.
这个笑话是这样子讲：
And this joke
高
says,
中的时候啊，
in high school,
女生是比较喜欢帅气的男生，
the girls love the handsome boys, and the boys love the beautiful girls.
大学的时候
In college,
女的是比较喜欢体贴的，
the woman loves the considerate man, but the man still loves the beautiful
女
girls.
的就比较喜欢有钱的男生，
At work,
男的
the
还是
woman
喜欢
loves
漂亮的女
the
生
rich man,
研究表示
and the man still loves the beautiful ladies.
不是男人是
So
谁
this proves
女人呐、
that
男人是非常
the playboy one is not the man, it's the
什么道
woman.
理？
The man
很
is
简单
stays consistent.
20岁的时候啊，
You know why?
还
Very
是喜欢
simple.
18岁
When he is 20, he loves the 18 one.
18岁
When I was 40, I still like the
当我
18 years
今
old.
年呢、今年还没有到80岁了。
But I'm not 80 yet. When I'm 80, when I was 70, I still like the 18 years old. See, a man is very consistent.
师尊还是喜欢18岁。
Very focused. Grandmaster still likes the 18-year-old.
4点46了，
It's 4:46 now.
反正喜欢18岁的就可以了。我妈你别迷哄。
So, liking the 18-year-old is fine. So, Om Mani Padme Hum. So we are truly grateful to His Holiness Dharma teachings. And in a moment, there will be the empowerment for Machik Lapdron and her corresponding Dharma practices. And during the empowerment, please remember to visualize the deity, to form the mudra, and to recite the mantra. And thank you for helping with the seats. This ends the English interpretation today. Before you leave, please remember to return your receivers. Thank you very much.
马吉拉尊法灌顶，含皈依灌顶。马吉拉下下吽吽嘿，唵贝扎马吉拉下下吽吽嘿，唵贝扎马吉拉下下吽吽嘿，唵贝扎马吉拉下下吽吽嘿。 唵贝扎马吉拉下下吽吽嘿，唵贝扎马吉拉下下吽吽嘿，唵贝扎马吉拉下下吽吽嘿，唵贝扎马吉拉下下吽吽嘿，唵贝扎马吉拉下下吽。
Hey!
束后，会在护摩殿这边摩顶。法会结束后，会在护摩殿这边摩顶。还没有接受灌顶的同门，请你们赶快过来接受灌顶，灌顶即将要结束了。还没有接受灌顶的同门，请你们赶快过来接受灌顶，灌顶即将要结束了。还没有接受灌顶的同门，请你们赶快过来接受灌顶，灌顶即将要结束了。让我们以最热烈的掌声感谢法王圣尊莲生活佛慈悲赐受玛吉拉尊灌顶。顶礼坛城，做观想大礼拜，一拜根本传承上师及十方三世一切诸佛。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心三印，二拜诸菩萨。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心三印，三拜诸护法金刚。嗡啊吽，观想顶礼，回天心三印，四平等一起手。我们呢，等一下会恭请师尊在护摩殿为大家摩顶加持。但是呢，如果呢 大家可以留下来看表演的话呢，那师尊在表演完之后呢，也会为大家摩顶。所以呢，如果还没有离开的弘法人员及同门呢，你们可以在看完表演之后呢，我们才恭请师尊摩顶。如果是赶飞机要赶着回去的同门呢，那你们呢就在护摩殿这边呢，请依照我们的保安人员的安排，在护摩殿这边呢，排队摩顶。护摩法会圆满即将结束了，非常感谢根本传承上师圣尊莲生活佛的大加持，感谢师母仁波切诸位上师、教授师、法师、讲师、助教及大家的护持，以及网络直播现场观看的观众，谢谢大家，功德无量。网络直播到此结束，非常感谢大家的收看，阿弥陀佛。We now conclude this live broadcast. Thank you for